Hi guys, I am Abhilash. Now I am here to explain how to develop a full stack A1 powered chatbot by integrating OpenAI's ChatGPT API. It requires a practical implementation API connectivity, backend development in Python, and a user-friendly front-end using Flask. Aside from that, I will also show you how they are set up, develop and deploy three details in screen recording. Key aspects include obtaining an OpenAI API access token, handling chatbot interactions, maintaining conversation history, and containerizing the application with the Docker. The final output will be gonna deploy it in a cloud platform. I choose the render. So at first we have to go to the OpenAI website. So I'm gonna show it to you. So here you type platform OpenAI, then you have to log in. I'm already logged in, so you can log in your account, Gmail account. After that you can go to the section here, then here you're gonna create a new secret key. So here you can put anytime, you can place it there, then create a secret key. Then you have to pay for the 5 USD, then get a secret key. It should not share to anybody else because it has limitations. So this, and then after this, now so here I am going to use the GPT 3.5 turbo. That's a budget friendly option suitable for most chatbot applications. So at first I'm going to install the necessary libraries in the Jupyter. So for the Jupyter I'm using Mac, so I already have an account navigator installed. So I'm gonna launch the Jupyter notebook. So here is the Jupyter notebook. Okay, then from here I'm gonna click new, then Python. Yeah, this is a Jupyter Python here. So I'm gonna type the command over here. So first we're gonna install the necessary libraries in Python. So first we're gonna install the pipe. So just run the button. So I'm gonna explain to you. So OpenAI, this is for connecting the GPT model. Then Flask K for creating the web application, that is for backend. Then Python /.avnt for securely managing your API key, the key we generated, the secret key, that's the one. Then Flask codes is allowing front end to communicate with the Flask chorus is allowing front end to communicate with the backend. After this one we gonna create the .env, that's for the API key, where we gonna input the API key. So I gonna so here is the event. I already explained to you, this is the one who just securely managing our API key. Here I have to input the API key. Yeah, it's working. You will say true here. Then here next we gonna set up the Flask backend app, that's called app.py. Here we gonna create a new folder, ChatGPT blush. http ablash. Then here we're gonna create a new file. Let me call it app. Actually it should be app.py. After I put the code, I'm gonna change it. So this code I gonna explain to you. I'm gonna explain to you here. So the OpenAI, I already told you, it will be communicated with OpenAI APCS. Then OS, this OS, it helps load the environment variable like API key. Then the Flask Flask, this one you can see my mouse cursor. The Flask, a lightweight web framework to create a backend server. The request handling incoming HTTP requests to receive user message. Then JSONify is formats response in JSON format so that the front end can read them. Then codes will be all allows the backend to access from the different domains. Then next one will be the create Flask name, then OS. Then here is the one we put the key. Remember in the Python I input the open key. That's the way our key is fetching on it. Then here is the key will load here. Then the conversation history. In the history it will keep track of all of the messages. Then undefined define chat path post to create a route. This is a route means it will that listen for post request. Then can handle users. Then here is the design. Here is we are putting the content over here. Then the role is everything here, and then the post is one here. Then here is a port, 504 is a port. If whatever port you put it in is always using all the files should be wherever there is a port, it should be the same port. Then yeah, this is a file also. This also we gonna create template index.html. This file we need to create in the Jupyter. That's why I indicate here. This one we are going to create the HTML file. Then this one it will create inside the Jupyter. So you're gonna save. Gonna save it for. Yep, it should be save it. Okay, then it should be saved. ChatGPT. I have to look for my file in the ChatGPT Abhilash. Okay, here it has been saved already, so you have to refresh. So you will see the file here. So we should save it here. This is my file, so OPS already called. Then you need to go to terminal. I'm using iTime in the Mac. You have to use the iTime. Then go for the path. Just change the directory, so it's the then you're gonna see it. Oh, sorry, you should don't type yet. Sorry, just change the directory only. Okay, first you're gonna fold, you can drag it here, then okay, then go change the directory, then you're gonna type python app.py. So it is in the command here. Then we're gonna create the HTML file. The HTML file should be inside the chat, inside the same folder. We have to create the HTML file. So we will go for text editor. I'm using Mac, that's why I have to go for text editor file. No. So in the text editor, I'm gonna type the command. I'm gonna get the command for the let's go. Okay, I'm gonna get the command. So yeah, I just put it in name. So here I'm gonna explain to you the command before I'm going to save it. Is the command. So the so here, okay, here you're gonna say the command here. OpenAI, then command here gonna. Okay, here the main command will be the HTML boilerplate. It will be the HTML for the setup the Docker structure with HTML head and body. Then the app container has the app container here. Then these are for the designs. Then the important things here is the message input. There is a send button should be input, and send button should be here, and the chat box, chat display area, and the navigation, the chat history here, over here. Then after the script.js, script.js is the one which is handling the sending and the sending UI updates and integrate in the interactivity. That's for the script update, script.js. Then the welcome message, it will help users to start conversation quickly. So always put that I need to recheck it. EMS is the name and everything. Okay, you have to save, then you have to save it as an HTML file. It should be inside the template folder. Okay, then after the HTML, then so HTML files already saved. Then control, you have to stop, you have to check. Control C. It again, and check if it's work. No, I need to check, double check. app dot, oh yeah, it see the Python app here. See the Python app. Then I gonna try to run the command. So I will copy this one, then copy the IP. Yeah, it's working now. Put my camera here, so I want to make sure that it's working fine. So I'm gonna type here, hello. What is the capital of India? Which is the best city in Germany? It is working fine. So many great cities, each of it. You can see that it's working fine now. Then after that you're gonna put this to, you need to create the docker image, docker file. So you will go to text editor, then go to, so you go to create file new. You're gonna create the docker file, getting the code. Docker file, we're gonna explain the docker file, index docker file. So here is a docker file. This one is a Python 3 points, and then work the tree of the app, then copy the ads, then it will requirement and requirement test. Necessary files. Have to recheck the code. Requirements files. Okay, this should be a docker file, so it should be 5000, should be, have to make it 5000. Docker is okay. Then it's Python API, and I already explained to you that API is the what do you call it, brain of this chatbot. So you have to double check everything code here. You should be saved as a docker file. The name should be docker file, and you should not have any kind of extension. Should be saved. I have to save the file. So I already save it. Then I'm gonna show it to you, the extension. So more info, get you can see in the docker file how I save it. You should not have no extension. If there is any extension .txt or something like that, even this is case sensitive, and to make sure that it will be written properly, otherwise it won't work. That's also one of the important file. So here I'm going to explain docker file. So here is it should be the folder should be like that before you. So here the templates, I create the folder templates, then put the index.file that I already explained to you, then static and static folder, static and style, CSC and script. That's the use of the static folder is static used to store the files like CSS, JavaScript and images. So what is the purpose of styles is define the design and the layout of the website. Then script CS is adds interactivity and dynamic behavior to the website. The requirements is there, you should have files here, you already explained here, then Flask, everything, then Docker file I explained to you, then upfront, that's the main part of it. So it should be like this, should be in the folder, my folder, then template index should be there, cs file, it should be like that way. Then after this I will open the cs file. Make sure that before commands before you type the command in for docker, make sure that docker is already running. If not, it will throw the error. Then it's gonna give you the command for the docker. So here is the thing you should type. If you are using the Mac, you should type this command. It should be platform Linux, and this should be suitable for that. Otherwise, when you run the docker there, it's gonna throw the error. Now it's building. It's building it. Yep. Now its docker image has been built, so you will see it here. See, there is already an image already built. Well, 11 seconds ago there's an image already here. Now we're gonna pull the image in the docker. So open the docker, image go to terminal. So it's already login, so you don't need to use the docker login. So I am already in the docker. If you put the docker login, you will actually say then it's already credentials are already logged on, so you don't need to log in. Just log in, then input the docker command. And then now we're gonna push all the images. So that's the command is docker so it's push. So this is the you can see my cursor. So it's already latest, it's already docker is working fine. Now you can see here is the image. I will expand the docker. Images, and then so you can see it's running. Just minutes ago. Yep, you can see it's running now. Just see this one Abhilash 66 is running. That's the one running now, so it's Docker working fine now. So after this we will go into get that image. It's a Docker. That's the one. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I am double checking. Then we will go to render. That's a cloud service. This is free. So here you will go to dashboard. Again, dashboard. Then add new web service. Then there are two ways you can deploy the Docker image to the render. First one is if you have Git published this repository, means you need to log into GitHub, then log into your Gmail, then add all the files, upload these all files there, then you can pull it. But here exiting image, you click this one, exit, and then you see Docker. So we already have Docker image. Just sorry, there is an course. Yep, make sure that when you copy, it should be perfectly copied. Then after this you can click connect. Then you can even change your name. And you can zero. Then the environment, this is very important. Here you need to type the key in the here. Go to app.py, your file. Then you just copy this one, open key, then place it here. Now you go to your secret key. Again, do not share the secret key to anyone else because it has limitations. Then go here, deploy. You can see it's deploying, is ongoing. You can see it's deploying. So leave warning. Then service is already started. service already started. Serving the so everything is okay. That's only warning, so don't need to mind that one. It's active, the pen is refining. Yeah, so is everything going fine so far. It's in progressing. Say service is live, so you can just refresh the shows that service is live. Then need to double check. So you can see the chat mode is open. This is the one we need to copy this one. So chat done, then you can type hello. Okay, what is the capital of USA? You will see, you can able to see this one. Yeah, the chat window. Gonna put down my camera. So that's it. So this is a file. You need to copy the file